Station. Please welcome the female future of music, Brandy Clark, Carly Pearce, Jillian Jacqueline, Maggie Rose, Lucie Silas, and Leslie Fram.
I am the lucky one. How are you guys? Show of hands. Is this your first CMA festival? And then the rest of you are pros, right? Okay. Well, first of all, we are so honored to be at the Country Music Hall of Fame, and I cannot thank Abby and the team enough for putting this together every year. This is our third year. It's absolutely my favorite event during CMA Festival, so thank you all for being here. We're all in for a big treat with these artists, and of course, we got our names on a hat show print, so this is really cool, and I want to make sure all you guys know that we're going to sell this today as well. So thank you for being here, and we're going to introduce everybody, and then we're going to talk stories so you guys can see that they all have a journey, and none of this was an overnight success. It's been a lot of hard work, but they're all incredible, and they're all incredible artists and performers and singers as well. So first of all, independent artist Miss Lucie Silas. Hi, Lucie.
Hi, how are you? Thank you.
Another independent artist, Miss Maggie Rose. Big, loud recording artist, Jillian Jacqueline. Big machine recording artist, Miss Carly Pearce. Warner Brothers recording artist, Brandy Clark. So, Lucie, we're going to start with you, and you've had quite a journey coming from across the world, and you started at a very early age, and you've had ups and downs, and you moved to Nashville, and it's just been amazing what's happened for you. She just released 2 new songs that she's going to talk about, but can you talk a little about your journey?
Sure. You're right when you say it's definitely not been an obvious path and something that has been a bit of a roller coaster, and everybody has those stories, but I'm from London and I grew up in New Zealand, and I grew up with all different types of music, and when I first came to Nashville, it was actually 2007. I'd already had 3 albums out in Europe, and Nashville, I didn't know a single person here. I just came and with John Green, who's sitting behind me, and I just fell in love with Nashville. Ended up staying 5 weeks the first time I was here, and I was in total awe of everything and everybody in this town. I learned so much, which continues to happen every day in this town. And I think I just wanted, it was a big change to move here, a huge life change, and very scary, but made me more fearless with everything that I wanted to do as an artist and as a person. And being independent, I think that's kind of what you have to have. You have to have the courage to just do anyway, even if no one's telling you to. And all these changes in my life have helped that to make new music that I'm making today.
And you've also recently been on tour with Chris Stapleton and going back with him, right? As soon as he gets better.
As soon as he gets better, as Paul Finger. We're going back on the road in September, and I just did 13 dates with him, with Brothers Osborne as well. And it's just been the most amazing experience. Their show is so inspiring. And the fact that they have family on the road with them, as well as music, that's the biggest inspiration to me.
So tell us what you're going to start with today.
I'm going to play a song. It's a new song called My Old Habits. From Monday morning till Friday night, and we broke up on a weekend. That's when I started to slide. I'm striking up conversations with bartenders and strangers, lighting up like I'm gonna live forever. I'm going back to the streets that we were drunk on. I'm on the wrong side of midnight, and I'm not going home. Now you're gone and I've gone off the deep end. Oh, back to my old habits again. Hey, my old habits. I want someone who makes me feel like you used to. Oh, how you used to. And I'm feeling weak, I'm getting bored with every little thing I do. Every little thing. Start thinking nothing else matters. Whiskey working its magic. What a drag, I always thought we'd be together. I'm going back to the streets that we were drunk on. I'm on the wrong side of midnight and I'm not going home. And now you're gone and I've gone off the deep end. Oh, back to my old habits again. The same old story, and I know just how it ends, but at least it owes me. It's like a long lost train. I'm falling back like nothing has changed. I'm going back to the streets that we were drunk on. I'm on the wrong side of midnight. I'm not going home. Now you're gone and I've gone off the deep end. Now you're gone and I've gone off the deep end. I guess I'm back to my old habits again. Oh, my old habits. Yeah. I'm going back to my old. Oh, I'm going back to my old habits again. Thank you.
We were here the other day doing an interview on WSM, and she sounds that good at 7 in the morning, too. It was incredible. Thank you, Lucie. Maggie Rose, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Much like Lucie, you know, Maggie moved here in 2009. She has been doing this for a very long time, and she keeps moving forward and is doing an incredible independent project right now. Would you share your story with us, Maggie?
Well, Lucie touched on so many of those points that I think just come from being an artist who creates and you don't wait around. That was something that I love that you said, and I think we all have that on common in stage. We all have that in common on stage here. But I came here 10 years ago, and I had an investor, and I was signed to a major label, then I was signed to an indie label, and then, you know, I had my ups and downs, and I had different infrastructures around me at so many points that I wrapped my identity up into. And I think it's been amazing to find this hunger in the last couple of years and remember that I'm an artist. I create, regardless of what other things are reinforcing that in my life. It needs to come from me. And did this project with Jimmy Robbins. If any of you guys have met him or seen him play, he's such a tremendous talent, but we got to co-produce this project together, and we just decided that this music had to be heard, and we released my EP, More Dreams and Dollars, on May 19th, and just got it out there.
It's an amazing EP. Are you going to do the title track now?
I am.
Okay. Maggie Rose.
So it's called More Dreams Than Dollars, which I think is kind of self-explanatory, autobiographical. But if you do what you love, the dollars will come, I believe. This is Tom Maxwell, everybody, on guitar with me. 1, 2, 3, hey. Counting quarters in the ashtray, low riding in the fast lane, dinner spinning in the microwave, turning pills into paper planes. The only thing we got figured
sweat than tears, more time than years, more soul than a stereo. We got more dirt than diamonds, but damn if we don't shine. We got more dreams and dollars, more tomorrows we can spend for the rest of our lives. Got my threads at the Goodwill. 98 needs a refill. Reality is a tough pill to swallow without a whiskey chaser. The only thing we got figured out is we don't gotta figure it out, but we could part with a little love and a good buzz, because we got more dreams than dollars, got more guts than gold. We got more sweat than tears, more time than years, more soul than a stereo. We got more dirt than diamonds, but damn if we don't shine. We got more dreams and dollars, more tomorrows we can spend for the rest of our lives. Hey, hey, oh, 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 oh. Hey, hey, oh, 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 oh. Proposers and poets, we're broken, we know it, and nothing is free. We look like we're sinking, but really we're stinking rich, as long as we got more dreams and dollars, got more guts than gold. We got more sweat than tears, more time than years, more soul than a stereo. We got more dirt than diamonds, but damn if we don't shine. We got more dreams and dollars, more tomorrows we can spend for the rest of our lives. Proposers and poets, we're broken, we know it. We look like we're sinking, but really we're stinking rich. Proposers and poets, we're broken, we know it. Oh yeah. We look like we're sinking, but really we're stinking rich.
Maggie Rose. Please welcome Jillian Jacqueline on Big Loud Records. I met Jillian. She sent us an independent video before she signed her record deal, and we loved the indie vibe, the DIY video that she sent us, and we put it in our artist discovery program, and she ended up getting signed. But I love that, and she has 2 videos now that we're playing on CMT, and they still have that really cool indie vibe about them, so you haven't changed that at all. But you started at a really young age as well, 6, 7 years old, playing, and she has a very interesting story that she's going to share with us right now.
Thank you. It is definitely DIY. That's the correct word to use. Yeah, actually, I moved here 7 years ago, but I have been doing this since I was probably 7 years old. I was talking to Leslie backstage about my first show, which was with Kenny Rogers. We did a Broadway show in New York when I was 9. And he actually brought me on tour for 5 years after that. So he was my first experience on a tour bus in front of a big audience. And it's just, that was, you know, kind of introducing me to the whole world of being a professional musician. And seeing the way he did it, he stayed super humble and loved what he did every day. And that was one of the first lessons I feel like I learned. And it kind of really intrigued me about what this would mean to be an artist full time. And from that point on, I really didn't stop. It's been a lot of weird curves in the road and climbing up the mountain and falling back down the mountain. But ultimately, I've always known this is exactly what I was supposed to be doing, and I'm so thankful for that, just knowing. But like Leslie said, this next song I'm actually going to play, we just released, I guess, a month ago, and the video's on CMT right now. Thank you guys for playing it. And it's a very true story. I've been working on an album for the last year, and all the songs are just the most honest things I've ever written, so I'm so thankful that's the first project that I'm getting to put out on a major label. My Big Loud family is here tonight. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming. This one is called Hate Me, and I just love that we have like this dude entourage back here. I think it's really cute. None of them know each other, but they look like they should be a boy band or something. It's so great. I love it. This is Brian back here. He's playing for me. This is called Hate Me. Everything seems okay right now. The bottom of the sky hasn't fallen out. But I know when it comes, it's gonna get ugly, get ugly. You don't know you as well as I do, so baby, don't wait a week or two. Go and pull the Band-Aid off. We'll both be better off if you just come on and hate me. Tell me you regret you ever met me. Make sure that it hurts right as I'm leaving. Make me believe that you never even really ever loved me. Come on, baby, hate me. Don't need those coffee mugs from Portland. Don't need that sweater from your drawer. Don't need you to chase me down the stairs and out the door. No, don't need to hear I'm sorry. Don't need your version of the truth. There's only one thing left that I need from you. So come on, and hate me. Tell me you regret you ever met me. Make sure that it hurts right as I'm leaving. Make me believe that you never even really ever loved me. Come on, baby, hate me. Oh, come on, baby, hate me. I know you're not much for crying, so why go start right now? Why go start right now? I'm just trying to make it easy on you, on me. Come on and hate me. Tell me you regret you ever met me. And make sure that it hurts right as I'm leaving. Make me believe that you never even really ever loved me. Oh, come on, baby, hate me. Oh, come on, baby, hate me. Hate me, hate. Don't say you're sorry, baby. Just say you'd hate me. Don't say you're gonna miss me. Just say you'd hate me. Don't say you're sorry, baby. Just say you hate me. Don't say you're gonna miss me. Just say you hate me. Thank you.
Jillian Jacqueline.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Please welcome Carly Pearce. Big Machine Records label artist. So when I first moved here, Jen Morrison that I work with and Jen Danielson said, you have to hear Carly Pearce. You have to hear her. So I remember that Carly played one night. I think Kelsey Ballerini asked her to open a show at 3rd and Lindsley, and we were all I was blown away by her, and she put this project out that was going to be independent, and all of a sudden SiriusXM started playing a song and it blew up, and she got signed to Big Machine. But her journey is also like all of the other artists here, a lot of years of a lot of sweat. And Carly, you have to talk about all of that and mention Dollywood too, please.
How we doing? Y'all good? It's just so awesome. I just have to say, I all of these women are my friends and are inspirations to me, and it's just fun to get to play a show with them. So I have to say that first. But I grew up in Kentucky, and when I was 16 years old, before that I always knew that I wanted to move to Nashville and sing country music, and it was always my dream. But when I was 16, I saw an audition for Dollywood, and I'm an only child, and I went to my dad and I said, Dad, I want to quit high school and work in the country show at Dollywood. Parents, you can imagine how that went over. And my dad gave me the summer to find a homeschooling program that would get me into college, and he let me move and work at Dollywood. And so I did that for a couple years before I moved to Nashville. And I moved to Nashville in 2009 and have been, if you follow me at all or hear anything about my story, I've been really candid about the struggles that I've had and having developmental record deals that fell through and kind of, being told very very much to move home and that my time was kind of up and being told no, you know, being passed on and all of those kind of things a lot. And I think once I got it in myself to stop kind of doing things and letting my identity live within the walls of Music Row, I just started to work really hard on me and staying 100% true to who I am and the artist that I wanted to be and the artist that I moved here to be, even if some people thought it was dated or the time had passed for that. And here I am now, which is a little crazy. It's been a crazy year for me, but I just hope that if any of you guys are following a dream, I don't care what it is, just that I can be kind of living proof for you that you can do it. So with that, inspirational talks with Carly Pearce, I'm going to sing y'all a song that's I'm in the process of working on my debut record, which I'm super excited about. Yay! And I think no matter where you call your hometown, you can relate to me that when I was 16, clearly all I wanted to do was get as far away from my parents and as far away from my hometown as I could. And looking back now, I would give one of my favorite things in the whole world to do was sit at the kitchen table with my papaw. And if I could go back and do that one more time and just tell 16-year-old Carly that she should appreciate Taylor Mill, Kentucky a little more, I would. So y'all say hi to Bobby. My boy Bobby back here. And this is called Ride Home.
It ain't 3 a.m. and I ain't been drinking, but it's been one of those days that's got my head spinning, and I've been rushing around till I'm dizzy, feeling lonely in the crowd of the city. It ain't 3 a.m. and I ain't been drinking, but I need a ride home to that little town where I'll always be 16 years old. I need a 2-lane can't pass, foot on the gas, go real slow. A little magic, little static on the radio. Mom and Daddy sitting on the front porch, waving hello. Yeah, I need a ride home, and I want to hear the click of that old transmission. I need a quick trip all back to that table in the kitchen. I want to see that little creek rushing right next to those fields full of nothing. I need a strong shot of something I've been missing. Yeah, I need a ride home to that little town where I'll always be 16 years old. I need a 2-lane can't pass, foot on the gas, go real slow. A little magic, little static on the radio. Mom and Daddy sitting on the front porch, waving hello. Yeah, I need a ride home. Oh, yeah. And it ain't 3 a.m. and I ain't been drinking, but it's been one of those days, and that's got me thinking I need a ride home to that little town where I'll always be 16 years old. I need a 2-lane can't pass, foot on the gas, go real slow. A little magic, little static on the radio. Mom and Daddy sitting on the front porch, waving hello. Yeah, let's go. I need
Carly Pearce. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandy Clark. Woo! Brandy Clark, who is the inspiration and why we started CMT's Next Women of Country. I've told this story before, but when I moved to Nashville, of course, you know, you have to go to the Bluebird. That's the thing you have to do when you come here. And I stumbled in there one night, and Brandy was playing. I didn't know who she was. She was doing around with Shane McAnally and some other amazing singer-songwriters. And I kind of freaked out when I heard her. I went home and started Googling Brandy Clark and found this mutual friend of ours now, Ted Crockett. And I said, Ted, I have to meet her. So we had lunch, and I was like, tell me what you're doing. We want to play a video from you. You've got to be an artist. And she did a cool DIY, again, video that Becky Fluke shot, and it was for a song called Stripes that we ended up playing for 7 months. And we started CMT's Next Women of Country because of Brandy, and she's such an amazing artist and songwriter, a successful songwriter. I mean, everyone has recorded her songs from Miranda Lambert to, you know, Brandy, I'm sorry I can't see you over there.
That's
but
okay.
I could just go on and on about you. But she put an amazing album out last year, Big Day in a Small Town. And can you share some of your story with us today?
Well, I've been here the longest. I moved here in '97, and at the time I made a record that ended up being called 12 Stories. And when I met Leslie, so I'll just start there. When I met Leslie, that I had that record, but it didn't have a home. And Leslie said, and I said when she met with me, I said, I don't have a record deal. She said, I don't care if you make me a video, I'll play it. And so I remember the video cost me $7,500. And that's still a lot of money to me, but at the time it might as well have been $750,000, you know? I'd never owned a car that was $7,500. And so I made this video, and, you know, Becky Fluke, as she mentioned, was nice enough to really actually donate a lot of her time to do it for that. I remember it was going to premiere on CMT on July 4th because it was Independence Day, so all the independent artists were getting played on that day. And 2 days before, this guy approached me from a little label in Texas and wanted to sign my record, and I knew right away that I wanted to work with him because of where his head and heart was. But he said, I want you to not put anything out for 6 months so I can set this up. Well, at this point, I had been on, I'm sure all these girls have gone through this same rigmarole, labels saying, don't play it for anybody else, we're going to sign it. Then they don't. And I said, I'm not waiting for anybody. I've spent $7,500 on this. And so we at least have to put out Stripes. And so I'm thankful to Leslie for a lot, but I was sitting here thinking about it as everybody was telling their stories. I think had Leslie not stepped up for me, I might have put it on hold another 6 months. And so thank you, Leslie and CMT. I think that, you know, there are a lot of people that, you know, say they're going to do something or want to do something, and not everyone can, and Leslie's one of those people that actually can, and she does. So we're all very fortunate to have her and CMT in our corner. And so I'm not going to keep rattling on. I'm going to play a song that I think is kind of fitting since this is an all-female round and we're here for Next Women of Country. This song is on my record, Big Day in a Small Town, and I like it because I feel like it's a sweeter revenge song than some other ones I've written. And this is Miles Aubrey back here, by the way, playing with me.
1, 2, 3.
When you broke my heart, I wanted to cut the brake line on your four-wheel drive and poison your Pabst Blue Ribbon. When you drug my name all through the mud, I was dying to do the same, but I held my tongue, 'cause that ain't Christian. And you might be laughing now, but what goes around comes around. So I hope you have a daughter, and I hope that she's a fox, Daddy's little girl, just as sweet as she is hot. She can't help but love them boys who love to love and leave them girls just like her father. Yeah, karma's a bitch, so I hope you have a daughter. sugar up, wearing cheap cologne, younger versions of yourself, so you'll know when they drive off what they're thinking. You had some real good lines, and they will too. I bet you'll have a come to Jesus when they're being used on you, baby. And you'll wanna kick their ass. But hey, pie, that kettle's black. So I hope you have a daughter, and I hope that she's a fox. You get a little grayer every time you hear a knock. She can't help but love them boys who love to love and leave them girls just like her father. Yeah, karma's a bitch, so I hope you have a daughter. That she'll be the one to get you back. So I hope you have a daughter, and I hope that she's a fox. Daddy's little girl, just as sweet as she is hot. She can't help but love them boys who love to love and leave them girls just like her father. Yeah, karma's a bitch, so I hope you have a daughter. You son of a bitch, I hope you have a daughter.
Thank you. Brandy Clark. See, I told you guys this was going to be amazing, right? Well, I know that we do have time for all the artists to do one more song. Some of them are going to be doing signings. So let's start back again with Lucie. Lucie, tell us what you're going to do next.
I'm going to play a song. It's actually, I just put it out last week. It's a song that means so much to me. I wrote it with two of my closest friends, Jared Kurtzstein and Rustin Kelly. And this is a song, just talking to your past. This is just for the record.
Maybe I loved so many things unspoken, and maybe I lied about where I was going, and I won't blame you for the fact that you blame me, and I won't hate you if you want to forget me and say it was all a cloud of smoke. Say it was nothing but a joke. Everything that you say about me is true. But just for the record, I really loved you. You laugh with your friends when they talk about us. You agree with them when they say I was never good enough for all that you needed, that I wasn't given. I guess it was easier to put it like this and say it was all a cloud of smoke, and say it was nothing but a joke. Everything And oh, oh, baby, these are nothing but a sorry woman's words. Oh, oh, never try to lessen how much it hurt. Oh, oh, baby, it's a little bit selfish now. You probably don't even want to hear me out. So say it was all a cloud of smoke, and say it was nothing but a joke. Everything that I did, I used every excuse. But just for the record, I really love you. Darling, just for the record, I really loved you. Hey, darling, just for the record, I really loved you.
Thank you. Wow. It's an amazing song. Seriously. Thank you, Lucie. So, Maggie, are you going to do the new single?
I am.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Since I'm on stage with all these sexy ladies, I got to do a sexy song. This song's called Body on Fire. I wrote it with my friend Chad Carlson, and I kind of wrote it in this interim period of my creativity and career and identity crisis, where I was just sort of writing to write, whether it be for me or other artists from other genres. And I am very much in love. I just had my 1-year wedding anniversary on June 4th. Yeah, marriage. And I wrote a song that was just an unapologetically sexy love song. And, you know, Faith and Shania, I kind of hearken back to those inspirations. They were women who I watched, and they were powerful, and they used their sexuality in a powerful way, not a threatening way. And I wanted to write a song that was like that and let myself go there. And speaking of DIY videos,
The sexy video will be airing soon.
thank you. Lucie, thanks. That's what friends are for. Thank you. We're like sharing drinks and pics and strap adjusting up here. But the room where I actually recorded a lot of the vocals for More Dreams and Dollars is actually also the location of the set of this video, and we are going to have it out next week. Thank you so much for supporting it. But it's all furniture from my house and my friend's house, who's my co-stylist. We have a blow-up air mattress as the bed. You can't tell, we dressed it up. But it's sort of like a Bridge to Terabithia nymph-like jungle bedroom that doesn't exist anywhere. And that was our set that we converted.
It's very country,
For Body
yes.
on Fire. Very country, right? When I think Nashville, I think jungles and Bridge to Terabithia. But one more time for Tom Maxwell, who sings higher than I can. It's amazing. And this is Body on Fire. I miss you, I need you, want you to touch me. We don't have to speak, let our bodies do the talking. Never get enough, so bring me all your love, hurry it up, whatever you want, you got my permission. Tonight, we can do anything, we can be everything we want to be. And I want to feel your lips and give you all that you have been missing. A champagne rush straight to my head, got me love drunk, laying on my bed. You don't even need to try, you just set my body on fire. You just set my body on fire. Ooh,
this. No, we can't stop it, and I don't wanna stop it. Never get enough, never get enough. So bring me all your love, hurry it up. I wanna give you my attention tonight. We can do anything, we can be everything we wanna be. And I wanna feel your lips and give you all that you've been missing. A champagne rush straight to my head, got me love drunk, laying on my bed. You don't even need to try, you just set my body on fire. You just set my body on fire. Ooh, oh. Never get enough, never get enough. So bring me all your love, hurry it up. I wanna give you my attention tonight. We can do anything, we can be everything we wanna be. And I wanna feel your lips and give you all that you've been missing. A champagne rush straight to my head, got me love drunk, laying on my bed. You don't even need to try, you just set my body on fire. You just set my body on fire. Ooh, oh.
Woo! I forgot how high he sings because when he first started singing, I
He's
thought it was
so high. I mean,
looked
this
over. I thought it was Jillian for a second. It was
My drummer,
I can't even sing that high. That was unbelievable.
he's unbelievable, and
You
this
are
is like
amazing.
my CMA Fest version of that song. So I'm already like a little lower than normal. So he brings me to the other end of the spectrum. Tom
Very
Maxwell.
impressive. Very impressive.
Jillian, you're going to do another new one for us, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do a new one. We haven't released it yet, but it's going to be on the album. And I just wanted to say, just so you guys know, it's really amazing to be in this round with these girls because all of us have worked really hard to find a very specific, unique, individual voice. And to know that they all write their own songs and have very interesting stories to tell and that people want to hear them is so cool to be a part of. I'm really proud of all these people. We just met today, but I'm a huge fan, so it's really cool to be in a round with you. This next song is really special to me because I got to write it with one of my songwriting heroes. Her name's Lori McKenna. If you guys are familiar, of course you are. She's won all the awards now. And she has just been, since I moved to town, I saw her in a few rounds right when I moved to town, back when she would play rounds at Belcourt Taps, which is a very small little bar, which she would never be caught dead playing in now. But she's too big for that. But she is a mother of 5-6 kids, and she has people fly up to Boston to write with her at her house. So my producer and I went up last year for a couple days, and I think we wrote like 4.5 songs in 1.5 days. And this was one of those songs. We finished it in about 45 minutes, and it just came from a song title I had in my phone. And she really was able to listen to my story and put herself right where I was. And this song, surprisingly, it's called Sad Girls, but so many guys come up to me after I play it, and they're like, oh my God, that song. I'm like, yeah, but the guy is the bad guy in the song, so why are you like into this? But I think they can relate to being that person. You'll understand when you hear the song. But sorry to bring it back down. But this is called Sad Girls.
Hotels midnight, blue dress, black tie, sad girls, red light. can't jump out of the car right now, 'cause it's too damn far to walk alone. His hand on the wheel while the rain comes down, and you don't have a cigarette to smoke. And the way he says he's sorry makes you feel so small, so small. Tears from closed eyes, one kiss goodbye. You tell yourself you're gonna be alright. White lies, red wine. And you can't jump out of the car right now, 'cause it's too damn far to walk alone. His hand on the wheel while the rain comes down, and you don't have a cigarette to smoke. And the way he says he's sorry makes you feel so small, small enough to get out from under, lonely enough to want to find something better. And if it were a movie, the music would swell, and you'd slam the door and tell him to go to hell, but you won't, 'cause it's not. And you can't jump out of the car right now, 'cause it's too damn far to walk alone. His hand on the wheel while the rain comes down, and you don't have a cigarette to smoke. And the way he says he's sorry makes you feel so small, so small. Hotels midnight, blue dress, black tie. Thank you.
Jillian Jacqueline. That was awesome, Jillian.
Thank you.
And thanks for that little secret about Lori McKenna playing at Belcourt Taps, too. Carly Pearce has a song that is blowing up on country radio right now, and very excited for her. Carly, I'm so excited. Congratulations.
Thank
Everyone
you.
continue to call your local radio station and request this song. Please. I'm just kidding.
I just really quickly have to say that I've known everybody who works at CMT for a really long time, but Leslie is one of the very first people that heard Every Little Thing. And also, I don't even know if she knows this, but again, I've just had a crazy, just like all of these girls, story of ups and downs. And I have to say that over the last, I don't know how many years I've known you, but it's been a long time. And when I had absolutely nothing going on and was literally like in my car probably 5 minutes before going in and meeting Leslie, crying, wondering if I should move home. And every time I would come in to meet with you, you just always like uplifted me, and I would get back in my car and I'd be like, okay, I can do it. So thank you for everything that you do for all of us.
And you guys are doing the same by giving back and supporting each other as well.
So, I put out this song independently to SiriusXM back in November, and it just kind of rocked my world. And I really wrote this song not really thinking that anybody was ever going to hear it. It was kind of just for myself, about a guy who really did a number on my heart. And it is in the top 25 on country chart somehow. And I'm just really thankful, and I hope that everybody who has bought it or listens knows how thankful I am, and I will never take any of this for granted. So, and if the guy ever does hear the song or knows about it, thank you. This is called Every Little Thing.
The scent that you left on my pillow, and the sound of your heart beating
look in your eyes like a window, and the taste of your kiss soaked in wine. Every little thing, I remember every little thing. The high and hurt, the shine, the sting of every little thing. And I guess you forgot what you told me, because you left my heart on the floor. And baby, your ghost still haunts me, but I don't want to sleep with him no more. Every little thing, I remember every little thing. The high and hurt, the shine, the sting of every little thing. Oh, I remember every little thing. The high and hurt, the shine, the sting of every little thing. Oh, they say time is the only healer. Oh God, I hope that isn't right, 'cause right now I die to not remember every little thing. I remember every little thing. The high and the hurt, the shine, the sting of every little thing. Oh, I remember every little thing. And I'm haunted by the memories of every little thing. The high and the hurt, the shine, the sting. Every little thing.
Carly Pearce. So, Brandy, I know that I love every single song on this record, so I'm not sure what you're going to do next, but you can do anything.
Okay, well, I think Jillian mentioned Lori McKenna. I'm going to play a song off my record that I wrote with her, and another amazing voice in all music, not just country, but Lori was a huge inspiration to me in ever making a record, so I love that that we're talking about her up here. And I'm very honored to have sat up here with every one of y'all today. It's been really awesome, and so thanks, and thanks for everybody that's streaming this. This is called 3 Kids. Ooh, let me fix that.
And before we leave today, I want everyone to let us know if they're out playing anywhere else this weekend so you guys can go catch them. So.
You got a tuner? So sorry. Yeah, maybe you could promote that for just a second.
Absolutely. So does anyone want to mention like where else you're playing? Because that's a great way to support all of the artists today. And obviously we want you to support their music and tell your friends about them and call your local radio station and say, please play more women on the radio. But are you playing anywhere you'd like to mention?
I'm playing in my living room to my husband. Yeah,
you can catch
and my
Lucie
dog.
on the road with Chris Stapleton or this little band called Brothers Osborne.
Sorry,
Maggie, what about you?
These ladies play.
Tomorrow afternoon, I'm playing at the Chevy Walk of Fame Park at 3 o'clock.
Perfect.
Right when that sun's hanging beautifully. And then I also play at City Winery tomorrow night for Jesse James Decker's Girls
Excellent.
Night Out.
Yeah.
Lots of girl power tomorrow.
Jesse James has put out an EP as well today, so excellent.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow twice.
That's great.
Right? Everyone? Yeah.
Jillian, where are you playing?
My next show is Sunday at the Gildan. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Gildan Broadway stage down at the Hard Rock Cafe. And that's at 2 o'clock. So also very prime time of day. Bring your sunglasses and your sunscreen and your water and your rain and your shower.
Carly?
I will be at Nashville Shores tonight, and then tomorrow I will be at the Park Stage, I think at 12:30, and then I will be at the HGTV Lodge at 5, I think. Just check all of these, and then I'll be at SiriusXM, the Music Row Happy Hour at 6:30.
Perfect.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna die.
They're not working hard at all.
You're going to sleep.
Then I'm gonna die.
And I'll be at the Riverfront tomorrow at 1, also primetime Sweat Fest.
Yeah.
And then I'm hosting the Ernest Tubb Midnight Jamboree tomorrow night, and have a couple of friends coming out to play Charlie Worsham and Jim Lauderdale. So if
I
y'all
love that
are-
event.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to do, and it's actually out at Opry, the Opry area, and I'm playing the Opry tonight, not to confuse that, but it's not. Last year I did it with Charlie hosted. He did it at the Ernest Tubb Record Store. I've never seen it. It was sweatier than the YMCA sauna. You know, it was crazy. But yeah, anywhere you can throw a rock and hit a venue this week that'll have great music. So you can't lose. So I'm gonna play that song now instead of rambling on. Like I said, I wrote this with Lori McKenna. She's got 3 kids, no husband. She's 2 weeks late on last month's rent. She's waiting on the child support, and he keeps swearing that it's coming. But if she knows him, she knows where it went. And that pile of bills ain't gonna pay themselves. It's been a 40-hour week, and it's only Tuesday. There's homework and dinner to make. Somebody wants a lullaby, somebody wants a different channel. Somebody's dealing with their first heartbreak, and the dishes in the sink ain't gonna wash themselves. She lights a cigarette out on the balcony. When she gets a couple minutes to herself, there's how you plan it out and how it turns out to be. And a broken home, it ain't no fairy tale. She's got 3 kids, no husband, and a hairnet job at a diner on Main. She knows damn well she don't make the best cup of coffee, but she's quick with a smile and good with names. And those lunch tickets ain't gonna tip themselves. She smokes a cigarette out by the loading dock and tries not to pick the polish off her nails. She thinks about a guy who's been coming in light. She starts to dream and then she stops herself. She's got 3 kids, no husband. So she's a mom and a dad and a taxi driver. When the baby's sick, she's an up-all-nighter, a hand and a shoulder and a referee. A real-life hero if you ask me, 'cause those kids ain't gonna raise themselves.
Amazing. Brandy Clark. Let's thank the, what did you call them earlier? The Dude Boys or whatever? Let's give their names again. Everybody introduce their...
This is Mr. John Green, who's here from England as well.
This is Tom Maxwell.
This is Brian Brown, also my boyfriend.
This is one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life, Bobby Hamrick.
This is talented, handsome, and not my boyfriend, but somebody's husband, Miles Aubrey.
Thank you again to the Country Music Hall of Fame, my CMT family. And again, Lucie Silas, Maggie Rose, Jillian Jacqueline, Carly Pearce, and Brandy Clark. You guys have an amazing CMA Fest. Thank you so much for being here.